The destruction from improvised explosive devices, or IEDs, in Iraq is devastating. When they're found, specially trained teams move in to defuse them. A local soldier told me the story of one such call after a patrol unit spotted wire, well known for its use in making IEDs.
We'd pulled on the wires and got nothing.
Sergeant Kent Byrd, nicknamed Doc, is an explosive ordnance disposal expert in the Army.
We look for a while and don't see anything with the robot.
Byrd spent an entire year in Iraq, carefully analyzing and diffusing explosive situations. He's an expert, one who tends to see things others do not.
Just as we're moving the robot around on a pile of rocks, I noticed one rock in the camera screen. It just didn't look right to me.
Byrd tells me he spotted the odd rock just as his team leaders were about to declare the area safe.
It didn't look like it belonged, so I told him, I was like, hey man, before you get out of the truck, let me flip this rock over and see what I can find. And flip the rock over, and as we flipped it over, we could see a portion of a mortar.
Byrd's keen eye probably saved lives. He says the mortar was embedded in plaster, made to look like a rock. It was part of an IED.
A lot of what keeps us safe is being able to see things before we get to them.
Where did he develop this sharp eye, this intuition, a real knack for seeing what others do not? From a game, a treasure hunting game called geocaching.
It'll show me a map, a base map, kind of like what you're looking at there.
The idea is simple. You use GPS coordinates to direct you to a cache, something hidden for you to find. It could be out in the woods, on top of a mountain, or down the street you drive every day.
We're seeing the things that are meant to be unseen. And geocaching, that's pretty much what the game is based on, is finding stuff that, you know, the average person is not going to see as they walk by it on a daily basis.
Byrd's been geocaching for about 5 years. When he started his hobby, he was a firefighter, an emergency medical responder. So how did he end up defusing bombs for a living in the Army?
Unfortunately, a very, very dear friend of mine was killed in Iraq by an IED. I looked a little further into EOD and what they do, and I decided, hey, this is my calling.
He fulfilled that calling in Iraq. Sergeant Byrd is now at Fort Lewis, looking ahead to his next big assignment.
I really don't see me getting out of this job anytime soon.
And when he's not at work, Byrd searches out caches.
So it's really got room for the date and the time, and
he's even creating a cache for you to find.
It's pretty much a life for me now, yeah. So
much of a life for Byrd, he tells me he's constantly getting his friends and his Army counterparts involved in geocaching. Denise Whitaker, KOMO 4 News.